Market liberalization's difficult part is pummeling Mexico. Under fiscal pressure, the government began allowing energy prices to rise on January 1st. The consequent 20% increase in gasoline prices, a jolt known popularly as Gasolinazo, has provoked protests, looting, and violence. According to news reports, the uprising by January the 12th had resulted in at least 6 deaths. It also triggered border arbitrage. Mexican motorists were enduring hours-long lines at border crossings to buy gasoline in Arizona and California, where prices naturally increased. Aggravating border tensions were blockades by protesters of several fuel distribution centers. The government tried to damp unrest by pointing out that without increases in the controlled prices of energy, it would have to further cut services. Its appeals encountered sympathy typical of participants in an economy accustomed to energy consumption subsidies. Under all systems of price control, adjustment feels to beneficiaries like imposed hardship. Because natural treasuries have limits, adjustment is inevitable. So therefore is political backlash. Mexico is far from the first country to have ridden through the cycle. At this writing, Mexican unrest showed no signs of easing. Grievance, moreover, targeted governance beyond fuel pricing. Even before the price hikes, more of which are in prospect, Mexicans were expressing impatience with government corruption and economic inequality. And they're uneasy over election of Donald Trump as the U.S. president. During his campaign, the real estate tycoon made inflammatory comments about immigration policy and Latinos. Support thus erodes for conservative Mexican President Enrique Peña Nieto. It was Peña Nieto who in 2013 inaugurated historic constitutional reforms that are, among other things, opening undercapitalized oil and gas projects in Mexico to private and foreign investment. The process enabled Mexico to end its first licensing round with a deepwater auction largely seen as successful on December the 5th. Eventually, reform promises to benefit the people of Mexico by turning natural resources into wealth and by improving supply channel efficiency. For now, however, Mexicans experiencing Gasolinazo seem not to agree. I'm Bob Tippie, editor of Oil and Gas Journal, and that's the editor's perspective, appearing first in text at www.ogj.com on January 13, 2017.